All right, if you're just joining us, today I'm going to work on this stucco section right here. It's the one area that I tried to make look like it was stucco, and I'll be using these three colors right here. This is a terracotta, a dark golden I'm worn off color, and maple sugar tan. Those are just the formula I like for terracotta, and I'll be doing that. I want to do the sections, each section by themselves, so the colors are not all matched, kind of like they were constructed individually by the person who lives in this particular dwelling. So that's what I'm going to work on next, is this, and I'll just kind of slowly work on this one before I go to the next one, because the next one needs more pieces added, and so I'm just going to go after this one first. Next color is going to be dark golden. I can't read that, so I'll leave it to your interpretation. I just put that guy in there for scale, so you just know kind of how big everything is. But I'm going to go ahead and dry brush this on. Now, dry brush, I'm being careful not to go too close to the edges. Alright, we're done with that color, so we're going to go on to the next color, and I threw a couple more figures up there just for scale, so kind of see a different scale. This is a maple sugar tan. I can read that color, so we will start doing that. This color is going to be even lighter and more sparing, just to kind of give it a little bit more texture to it, a little bit more highlight, but ever so lightly. We don't want a lot of paint on our brush when we do this. All right, we're gonna get a little bit of more of an organic feel towards the bottom, where the stucco meets the earth, for organics and dirt and things splashing up. So I'm gonna use an avocado and then just a dark brown. You can use any dark brown. You can use burnt sienna, burnt umber. Moving on to the dark brown. Now we're going to just do a little bit of shade with sepia. I don't want to go earth shade right off the bat. I just want to try see what sepia does. We're going to go ahead and paint the wood a khaki color. Like I said before, we're just going to go and do every section individually, so it looks like it was assembled at different times and not assembled all at the same time. All right, since I'm going to be doing shades on these, figured I might as well just go ahead and paint this wood over here and this wood over here, so I can do it all at once, make it easier. So over by the mine entrance, I'm going to do raw sienna to give it just a different color. I'd like to give a shout out to Elijah Hayes for giving me some feedback on the Terrain Tutors Facebook group. He suggested going to Dark Souls, the game, and looking at, or going online and searching for it. He says this is really similar to a part in the game. I've only played the board game, and the board game is rough. Kept getting my butt handed to me. So I appreciate his input and willingness to help. So I'm going to go check that out and see if I can find some pictures. Like I said, if you have any input or have any suggestions on what to do on this or what to do next, I'd appreciate it, and I'll see what I can find and see if I can incorporate it somewhere. And thanks again, Elijah. It was Elijah Hayes. Thanks. keep the comments coming, and if you want to do it on Facebook, when I post something in a Facebook group, that's fine, or if you want to comment below, that's great too. I'm going to start on this part right here, this next phase. I'm going to use Roman stucco, stuck Roman, blah, blah, blah. Color, just Delta ceramic coat. Cheaper, more bang for the buck. Let's do this part right here. I also like to thank other folks who gave a voice of encouragement to finish this project, including friends and people online. I appreciate it. I appreciate people and their input as well. The wood is now done over here. And the wood is now done over here as well. So what I'm going to do now is, I kind of like this Roman stucco, and to tie the two sides together, I want this color right here to be the Roman stucco. So I'm going to paint it a dark color first, then I will wash that color because there's some nooks and crannies and things that I want to exaggerate, and then I'll come back with the Roman stucco and I will dry brush it. So that's probably what we're going to do to wrap this one up. And then in the next video, we'll go through and do all the wood color and all the washes and shades and dry brushing. For the mine area, the base coat for the stucco is going to be Bambi Brown, kind of an interesting name. Anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and dry brush with a little Bambi Brown first. Bring it up a little bit. Gonna move on to Roman stucco.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on YouTube.
If you want to support us, you can support us at paypal.me/platypusscotsman or Patreon.
Comment below if you have any suggestions you want to see as far as tutorials are concerned. Let us know, and hope you enjoy this and come back and have a good time.
As always, links are in the description below.
What's wrong with you? Cool fire. So